Hello, and just want to say congratulations on getting access to this video course on how to start your own WordPress membership site. So here's a quick video's overview of what we're going to talk about in this course. So that way you get a bird's eye view of how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. Now, this is obviously video number 1, and we'll talk about what you need in order to get started after the slide after this. Video number 2, we'll talk about mapping out your membership site funnel. In other words, how do you take that wonderful idea of yours and make it happen? So a lot of people make the mistake of jumping in, trying to figure out the technical aspect, and just getting frustrated, not knowing what the next step is. So that is why we are going to map it out. So we're going to take a little bit of brainstorming, and then we're going to map it out into a flow chart so that you can see what step 1, step 2, step 3, and so forth is, and that way you're not going to get lost. Then in video number 3, we'll talk about which WordPress membership plugin you should use. Now, obviously, we're going to be covering the WooCommerce platform and the WooCommerce memberships extension that will be a plugin on top of WooCommerce. Video number 4, we'll talk about how do you take that plugin, get access to it, install it, and of course getting started by configuring the settings. Video number 5, we'll talk about how you can go about creating different membership levels. So as you know, different membership sites are different. Some have free levels and paid levels, maybe 2, a free and a paid, and some might have a free, a paid, and a premium level. So it doesn't really matter how many levels you want. At the end of the day, we're just going to show you how to create different levels that will give your customers or prospects access to different parts of your website to get them to want to actually upgrade to the higher level. And of course, in video number 6, we'll talk about creating products and of course, pricing your products within the WooCommerce store. In other words, you're going to be able to connect the memberships and into an actual product. So if somebody buys that product, they can get access to that specific membership level. And of course, last but not least, video number 7, we'll talk about testing. How do you go about making sure that you have everything correct, it's going to work, and you've spent all that time and it actually works. All right, so getting started, here's what you're going to need. We assume that you already have a WordPress site created already. So we're not going to go into the detail of how to install your WordPress site. So assuming that you already have that WordPress site created already, you're going to definitely need money to purchase WordPress plugins. Now, the WooCommerce membership plugin is around about $200. Now, that could increase or decrease depending on which way WooCommerce decides to go. Now, I want to say a lot of times WooCommerce will come out with special deals. So sometimes they'll come out with 40% off whenever they do like a big release, or you can see like Black Friday or different special holidays. So just bear that in mind that you can save a lot of money if you keep an eye out. Now, of course, WooCommerce platform, the plugin is free, so you don't have to pay any money for that. Now, you might be thinking, well, are there any free membership plugins out there? Yes, there are, but at the end of the day, we've tested some of those and we found that many of them are just not useful. They don't have the features that you need to scale, to build a long-term business. So in other words, free is not the best way to build your long-term business. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2. Hello and welcome back. This is video number 7, and this is going to be all about testing. So in other words, how do you make it work? How do you make sure that everything that you set up actually works? Because the worst thing is setting up all the technical aspects, and then when you launch it, you haven't tested it and it doesn't work. And then the customers get frustrated, and then you have to figure out all that. So this is what you need to do to test. So we're going to focus on 2 different levels since we have the free level, and then of course we have the paid level. The free level is a little bit easier. All you have to do is get access to the register page. Now, if you install WooCommerce, typically it will install certain pages like this one right here. So if I go to the register page, so I go under page, find the register page, scroll down, and you're going to see this. So by default, it says give people access to the free plan. Now you could also create a secondary register page if you wanted to give them access maybe to a different free level. You could do that as well. So we're going to select this and select, select delete selected, and we're just going to leave it as it is. So what you want to do is just grab this link and then test it out. Enter your information, your email, your first and last name, and all whatever it asks you for, and just make sure that you have access to those certain pages. So you want to make sure that you know what pages that you selected. So if you selected 5, do they have access to those 5, or do they have access to everything? If they have access to everything, there is a problem. You have to go back, and it's probably some sort of settings in the restricted content area. If it works, congratulations, you have created a free level that actually works. Now, what about the premium level? Okay, so if we go back over here to, let's say, WooCommerce settings, and then under payments, so it's WooCommerce settings payments, you're going to see this list here. Now, there are a variety of different things on this page, but for the most part, most of you are most likely going to use Stripe or PayPal, or you might use both. Now, in this case, we are simply using Stripe, so I'm going to show you how to go about testing it. Now, if you click on Manage, I'm not going to show you those details because this is a live site, but with Stripe, it actually walks you through step by step. You simply will need to get your secret keys and your webhooks and all of that, and it actually talks about it through Stripe. Stripe is actually a really good resource. They're very good at their documentation. So if you ever get lost, they actually have a lot of really good information. So once you've activated your Stripe, whether you did it yourself or you hired somebody to do it, then the next step is to get some test credit cards. So here's what I mean by that. If you go to stripe.com, and it'll be stripe.com/docs. So let me scroll down here so that you can see it better like that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is you go to stripe.com/docs/testing. Stripe.com/docs/testing. You go here and you want to look for some test credit cards. So if you scroll down about 1/4 to the bottom, you'll see card numbers, and you'll see Visa cards, MasterCards, American Express, Discover. So you can test all of these if you want to. Me personally, I would just simply test one, and then of course, see if it actually goes through. Now, in order for this to succeed, your Stripe account needs to be in test mode. So when you go to set things up, there's going to be a little button that says test mode. You want to make sure that that is selected. Once that's selected, you simply just copy one of these card numbers. And then of course it says CVC, any 3 digits, or date, any future date. So all you have to do is simply enter these. So what we need to do is simply go to the product that we created earlier, and then, let's see, let me go up here so that we can zoom in, and then you'll see something like this. So you got the product, you fill out your name and all that, and then what you need to do is simply enter your credit card here. So that would be the 4242, 4242 all the way here, and then the expiration date, which we could just say December like 30, and then the CVC code, just random numbers. Okay, so once you've entered all that information, you just simply select submit and make sure that it actually goes through. And that's all you have to do. It's really easy like that. Hello and welcome back. This is video number 6. And in this video, we're going to show you how to create a product that will match this plan. So in other words, the product is going to be able to take the payment from the customer, and after they pay, they will be sent into the membership plan. So this plan, in other words, will be added to their account. It's really easy. All you have to do is go under products. So you're not going to go here. You're going to go here under products, and then you're going to click add new. Now, I went ahead and opened that in a brand new window because I want to show you once we're done something that we'll need to do and come back over here. So you click on add new product, which is what you see right here. And well, we want to name this very similar to this. So I'm going to copy this. So copy, and we're going to paste this like that. And then under product or the visual, you want to enter kind of the description. So the description of the membership plan and the benefits of what people get. All right. So after that, you can choose a product category if you want to. That could be maybe membership plans. So we could do membership plans and do that. And here we go. So at this point, you got the product. So you have a variety of different product types like simple product, group product, external product, variable product, and course. Now you're not going to see this, like I said, unless you have like something like LearnDash. You're going to simply want to click simple product, click on virtual, and then enter the price. So maybe the regular price is $197. And we're giving everyone a kind of a 50% discount. So that's a nice thing. What in this case, you'll be charging people $97 and they'll see that the regular price is $197. Now, if you were creating courses and you had the LearnDash plugin, you would select the courses that they get access to. Now, in this case, it's simply a membership plan, so we're going to leave that blank. Click on inventory. You're not going to need to fill out any of this information because you just want to make sure that it says in stock. Link products is if you want to link to other upsells and cross sells. Attributes, you're not really going to need anything. And then we have advanced. Now, advanced you might use if you want to enter a purchase note. So if you want to enter maybe a link that directs people to a certain page, you could add that in here. Or if you want to add a note to somebody on the thank you page, you'll want to enter that here. So I'm going to copy this here because down here is a little bit similar. So we got the product description here. And like I said, you're not going to see WP Fusion on your website unless you're using that. And I mainly use WP Fusion, just so you know, to connect to ActiveCampaign. So what that allows you to do is it allows you to tag people and then, add people and then basically create a customized experience. But to keep it simple, you're not going to see that. So under memberships, this is important. You could say disable restrictions. So check this box if you want to force this product to be public regardless of any restriction. And then of course right here, you select that and we have the registered account here. Now let's see here. Now, one thing to note is it automatically chose free account, but that's not what we're going to need in this account. So what we want to do is we want to add a new rule, select that, and select the plan. So in this case, we're going to just choose premium. And then of course, only members can view or purchase. So what that means is only members of this can purchase this product. So we are going to simply click view because we don't want that to be the case and they have accessibility to it immediately. So we're going to add that rule and that simply says give them access to that plan immediately upon purchase. You can use the custom message here if you want to enter kind of a restricted message for this product or a custom message down here after they've purchased the product. And of course, you're not going to see this. This is simply for my header and footer scripts. So once you're done, you can simply click on publish. And of course, once that is finished, it'll give you access directly to the link to the product. So now you have the link to the product. Now I'm going to refresh this page real quick. And let's see. So remember right here, we have to come back over here since we created the product and say grant access upon purchase product. So in this case, we're going to enter this one here and here and simply select the product plan. So this is the product that we're choosing, and we click on update and we are done. If you're trying to sell your product online or you would like to earn recurring incomes, setting up your very own membership site is crucial to your success. That said, one of the biggest problems is that many people don't know where to start. What membership script should you use? By using WordPress, you can make your site beautiful, but to be honest, most of the plugins that integrate into this that are WordPress membership sites, let's be honest, are not great looking or user-friendly. So you're going to discover how to run your very own WordPress-based membership site by using WooCommerce. This 7-part video course is designed to show you exactly how you can quickly and easily brainstorm, plan, and set up your WordPress membership site. Here is a quick video's overview of what's inside this video course. Video number 1 is the introduction. We'll talk about a brief overview of what's inside the course, how it is all laid out, and more importantly, what you need in order to get started. Video number 2, we'll talk about mapping out your membership site funnel. So in other words, before we talk about the technical details and how to set things up, it's crucial and very important for you to map out what your business funnel is going to look like. Video number 3, we're going to talk about which WordPress membership plugin you should use. And of course, while we highly recommend WooCommerce memberships, which is a plugin that attaches to the WooCommerce platform, there are a lot of other WordPress membership plugins out there. And of course, video number 4, we'll talk about how to access the WooCommerce memberships plugin, how to install it, and of course, how to get started by configuring your settings. Video number 5, we'll talk about creating a membership level. Video number 6, we'll talk about creating and pricing your product. And of course, last but not least, video number 7, we'll talk about testing. So go ahead and grab this video course today and start building your membership site. Hello and welcome back. This is video number 3, and we're going to talk about the different WordPress membership plugins that are available to you. So that way you have an idea of the different options that you have. Now, just to be clear, like I said earlier, this video course is going to be surrounding WooCommerce. And the reason being is because WooCommerce, in my opinion, is one of the best e-commerce platforms out there. So we want to make sure that we cover a variety of different people. So you might have physical products, right, with a membership site, or you might have a digital membership site. So we want to make sure that we cover as many different bases as possible. Now with WooCommerce, like I said, the main platform is free, but under extensions, if you go to extensions and you click on all, and you scroll down, you're going to see Woo subscriptions, which you're really only going to need if you charge a monthly fee. Now, if you do what most memberships do, which is charge a one-time fee, then you would simply go with this. So if you click this, you'll get an idea of what it can do for you. Now, in terms of pricing, it's actually very competitive compared to a lot of the other ones that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So you can create different levels. You can see that you can sell and assign memberships. So you can restrict content. You can do a silver membership, a gold membership, and maybe a premium platinum membership. So you can see that you can grant access to specific content, specific posts, different pages, different categories. So now that you know with the free level, you have maybe 5 different pages. If that's the case, then all you have to do is specify which pages right here. So what I recommend that you do is just go down here and make sure that everything that you see here is going to fit your long-term needs. So can you think of it as you're going to be able to expand, you're going to be able to scale this business down the road, months or even years. So as you can see, you can import or export members, which is a great feature to have. You can communicate with your members and much more. So you can go there and just check it out yourself, but you are going to definitely need this plugin right here and the free WooCommerce plugin as well. And we'll show you how to get all that installed. The next one is called MemberPress. That's memberpress.com. So this is another WordPress membership plugin, and it's very feature rich. So it can do just about anything that you want it to do. So just scroll down here to kind of give you an idea. You can see that it can integrate into a variety of different payment gateways like Stripe, like PayPal, and of course different autoresponders such as ConvertKit, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, and different help desk systems like Help Scout. So you can see all the integrations down here. But if we go over here and click on features, you can get a better idea of the different options that you have. So you can see it's easy to set up. We've got premium community forums. So if you want to have that second level to be maybe a community and you don't want to use Facebook, you want to have everything centralized on your WordPress site, then this would be the way to go. So we've got coupons, and that's another thing with WordPress, you do have a lot of features built in, but with MemberPress, some of these will have a little bit more feature rich. But of course, as you'll see in a minute, you'll have to pay a little bit more money. So we have stability, you can drip content. So in other words, you could, if you have like a series and they have to watch course 1 before they get to course 2, you can drip feed it. So you can drip it like this month and then course 2 with next month and so forth and so on. So just go here and take a look and see if that suits you. Now, if you go to the top here and we go to pricing, you can see that the basic level is about $149. You can use it on one site, which is just enough. You can do PayPal and Stripe, and you get about 10 add-ons. So you want to check out those add-ons and see if they actually fit what you need. The $249 version, you can see it operates on 2 sites. It works with Authorize.net, which is a credit card payment processor. And as you can see, it has different add-ons. And over here, the main difference looks like it has an affiliate program. The third plugin that we recommend is called Paid Memberships Pro. And this one actually is very feature rich. So you can kind of get an idea. You can do unlimited levels. They've got 6 different payment gateways that you can integrate with. Now, they do have a free level, so you might want to check that out yourself as well if you're really on a tight budget and just see if that fits you. But for the most part, what we found is in terms of scalability, you kind of want to find something that really fits you. Because if you start with free and you go here, you start with free and that's just what you need, and then you see yourself expanding, that's totally fine as well. So those are the 3 different WordPress membership plugins that are available to you. With that said, let's move on to the next video.